And those are live images, and I want to put them out full screen for you. Live images that are coming out from the NIA headquarters, where you see police being lined up and in numbers. This is the NIA court in Delhi. So this is where Tahawwur Hussain Rana is likely to be produced. Due process of law will be followed. Watch these images carefully. The police, both women personnel and the male personnel, they're lining up on the either side of that axis. Somebody may try to bump him off, and the Pakistanis could well do that. Why? They don't want the truth about Pakistan's involvement in 26/11 to come out in public domain. And Nalini, that is why I'm told that this axis is blocked for everybody else. The NIA vehicles will just come here. This entire area has been sanitized. Only the police personnel and court officers will be there, so that it's in total, isolation. This man is produced before the law. This is a case the world will be watching, Nalini.
Well, Gaurav, for the understanding of our viewers, usually all cases that the NIA is investigating and all cases ongoing before the special NIA court are all in-camera proceedings, especially because they have something to do with national security or some sensitive issues, which is why they are all in-camera proceedings. What that means is that no media or anybody who is not directly related with the case is allowed to be in the court during the proceedings, and only selective, limited details regarding the proceedings in the case are released into the public domain, sometimes only the final order, without giving any insights into what kind of arguments were made before the court. The reason, like I told you, is because it's a sensitive matter that the NIA court usually deals with, because it relates to NIA investigations.
In the Stay with me for a moment. We're getting the first statement of the National Investigation Agency. The NIA has confirmed they have secured successful extradition of 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks mastermind Tahawwur Hussain Rana from the United States of America. It's an official statement that has just come in, and it's such a huge day today for India in this war on Pakistan state-sponsored terror. The NIA in a statement has said the National Investigation Agency on Thursday successfully secured the extradition of Tahawwur Hussain Rana, the mastermind of the deadly 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks, after years of sustained and concerted effort to bring the key conspirator, this word is very important, key conspirator behind the 2008 mayhem, to bring him to justice. Now, Tahawwur Hussain Rana was being held in judicial custody in the United States of America, pursuant to proceedings initiated under the India-US extradition treaty for his extradition. This extradition finally came through after Rana exhausted all legal avenues to stay this move of not being sent to India. The District Court for the Central District of California had ordered his extradition on the 16th of May. 16th of May 2023, Tahawwur Hussain Rana, it was ordered that he'll be extradited to India. Rana then filed multiple litigations in the 9th Circuit Court of Appeals, all of which were rejected. He subsequently filed a writ, now including 2 habeas corpus petitions and an emergency application before the US Supreme Court, which were also denied. The extradition proceedings were initiated between 2 countries after India eventually secured a surrender warrant for the wanted terrorists from the US government, with the active assistance, and this is a very important terminology being used by the NIA, with the active assistance of the US Department of Justice, the US Sky Marshal. The NIA worked closely with other Indian intelligence agencies and the NSG, that's the National Security Guard Commandos, through this entire extradition process, which also saw India's Ministry of External Affairs and the Ministry of Home Affairs coordinating with other relevant authorities in the United States of America to take the matter to a successful conclusion. Rana is accused of conspiring with David Coleman Headley, alias Dawood Gilani. That's right. Now, this Caucasian-looking Pakistani-American was actually a Pakistani-born. So his mother was American, his father was Pakistani, his name was Dawood Gilani, incidentally said to be a distant relative of a former Pakistani Prime Minister too. So he was a close associate of Gilani. Let me now quote that statement again. And operatives of designated terrorist organizations Lashkar-e-Taiba and Houji, which is Harkatul Jihad-e-Islami, along with other Pakistan-based co-conspirators to carry out the devastating terror attacks in Mumbai in 2008. A total of 166 persons were killed and 238 injured in that deadly terror attack. Both Lashkar-e-Taiba and Houji, which is Harkatul Jihad-e-Islami, have been declared as terrorist organizations by the Government of India under the UAPA, or the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act of 1967. It's a very detailed statement that's been put out by the National Investigation Agency, because do understand, it's a very big day for India. In a moment from now, we'll also play out a statement made by then Chief Minister of Gujarat, Narendra Modi, who was very unhappy and upset at that time when Rana had been let off in that FBI case in Chicago. But India relentlessly pursued this case, and especially after Narendra Modi became Prime Minister, he made it a point that Government of India will pursue this 2019 onwards. National Security Advisor Ajit Doval, he's pursued it relentlessly through government agencies, and now finally that effort is paying off.